And in this part, we want to use a very interesting method. So I'll go to the plan and create a wall here. Now it can be whatever type, doesn't matter. And then let's say I'm going to give it this shape and then connect it up. And well, all right. And now let's say we have multiple doors and windows on these walls. So I'll select the doors and press load family. And then from the metric doors folder, I'll open up the residential folder and select this type and open it up. The height is going to be 2100. Then select the 800 and 900 for the width and press OK. I'll also activate the tag, put this on 800 type, put in 4 doors here, and then 5 more using the 900 door type. I'll press load once again and select another type of door. Let's say this one. Height is going to be 2100 once again, but this time I'll add the 700 to the types as well. Put in 2 examples for the 700 type, 1 for 8, then 5 for the 900 type, and then I'm going to load another door type. Let's see what options we have here. For example, let's go with this one. Put the height on 2100 as the ones before. Then import the 1500 and 1800 for the types. Then I'll put in 2 for the 1500 and then 5 for the 1800 types. Alright, so I've placed some doors in the project for now. Put the top constraint up to level 2. When you're working on a project, one of the most important requirements in the project is the legend itself, for which we can go over to the View tab and select the legend tool. For example, as the name, I'll put in doors using the 1 to 20 scale. Press OK and then create a legend here. Then from the door types that we've loaded up, let's go over to the families, open up the doors, and we can see the door types that we have available here. Now let me just get rid of the default, and the rest I've used in the plan. I'll select one of the types as the example, put the view on elevation front, and place the door here. Now what we want to accomplish is to automatically get the legend of the doors in the project. Or if we want to get the windows instead, or whatever we want. Now the parameter that we need here, let's go over to the plan and select one of these doors, right click, select similar, and let's see which ones are using the same type. Alright, let's use another method. Let's use the schedule tool and create a schedule for the doors. Then I'm gonna select the fields that we want in the schedule. The first is gonna be type. Then I'll add the top type mark as well. There we go. And add the model as well. Then I'm gonna do the sorting based on type using a blank line. Out of the totals and OK. Here it is. So we have the numbering for the type mark here from 40 to 46. So what I'm going to do is set the model on wooden doors here. So go over to the model column and select the WD in the schedule. I'm going to apply this to the rest. Let's go with aluminium door for this one. Put in AL-D. There we go. Let's see, this doesn't work either. Let's go with AL.D. Alright. Then select the same wooden door type, model for these. Then for these two here, let's go with sliding doors. So SD. And then for the last type, we'll go with the same sliding doors. Then we have the type marks. For the first one here, I'll use T1, meaning type 1. The next one, let's go with type 2. The one that's separate from the rest is type 3, then type 4, type 5 after that. Change this one to type 6, and then finally the last one, the type 7. So basically I've used 7 types in total in my project here. Alright, and I've also drawn one example here, and so I'll go over to the annotate tab after that, select the detail line tool to create a sort of frame for the door. There we go. And then we're gonna give a fixed measurement to the field. So let's say from the edge here to the door, and then these. And then because we want to create a chart down here, I'll create a detail line, find the center points, create this line as well, and then divide these into 3 parts. Alright, then I'll put in the measurements. Let's say these need to be equal to one another. Then I'll go up here, select this, and let's say compared to this point, it has to be 600. Then put in 1500 for this one on the side, and 1500 for the right side as well. Then this part down here is 1000 in total, and for the space that we have available in the middle, I'll just put in 600, which moves the door a bit lower. Alright, then I can get rid of the dimensions. They just acted as a sort of assist. Alright, so let me see. These are fine as well. Alright, let me just select the measure tool once again, cancel on this. Select the measure line and delete it. Then let's go over to the annotate tab, select the detail line, and let's put in a horizontal line here and align it with the center of the door. And there we go. Now I'm gonna write in the text that I want inside of the fields. So I'll select the text tool, put it on, let's say, the 7mm type, and for the first field, the one upper left, I'll put in type mark. Then the next one's gonna be the model, and the third one's the size. Now the size is the same as width and height. Now we can select these and we can get a duplicate of them. Let's go with alleged-text for the name. Let's go with orange for the color, using a transparent view, and then press OK. Now we just have to reorganize the placing of the texts. There we go. And for the texts themselves, I'll get a copy, bring them out here, and then move the door to outside of the field as well. That's because later on I'll have to select these ones separately. So basically these gave us 3 sets. So I'll get a duplicate of the sets, name it number 2. For this one, let's go with red. Alright, now I wanted to select all of the types in the plan based on these and then distribute them. Now the process is a bit long and tedious, which we'll work on in